Hello my friends, Asoka the Geek here, and for this review we're going to take a look at the new McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse McFarlane Collector Edition Zero Hour Hawkman. That is a very long title, but here he is. So this is the Zero Hour Hawkman, and I've already taken him out of the packaging, but here's the packaging. Some nice artwork on the back there. It does look like the figure. I would have loved to have Dan Jurgen's artwork from Zero Hour on the back here, but probably wasn't available for them to use, but that's fine. Then we have the collector edition branding on the side of it. Hawkman right there. And there you go. So there's the packaging. Hawkman comes with his collector card on the stand. As you can see, a lovely little DC stand here. There's the trading card, special collector edition card. Very nice. And there's the figure. He just came with the mace and then, of course, his little stand. So I guess my first thought is this justified as a collector edition release? For me, it is, because I love this figure. I'm just happy we have it in any shape or form. This is my favorite version of Hawkman, so more than happy to spend an extra couple of bucks to get him, any way I can. So I'm fine with it. I would have loved, of course, to have seen some extra hands, an extra head, an extra set of wings that are collapsible. Would definitely like to see more accessories, just more for these collector edition figures. Because right now, they're still not that different from the regular Multiverse line. Really, the only difference is the card, the stand, and that's about it. I do appreciate, though, that we seem to have a brand new sculpt for Hawkman. That was one of my gripes before with the first collector edition Superman, that it was a sculpt we've seen before. So I do hope that at least all these collector edition figures have original sculpts. Again, to justify calling it a collector edition. But again, I'm happy that we have this Hawkman. This is my favorite Hawkman from Zero Hour. One of my formative childhood. Well, I wasn't that young, actually. I think it was like in high school. Still, formative comic books. This is my favorite Hawkman. So yeah, let's take a closer look at the figure itself. All right, well, here he is. Here is Hawkman. And yeah, I love this figure, guys. I mean, I'm pretty positive in most of my reviews, but guys, when you give me a 90s version of a character, I'm all for it. I love the 90s. That's like when I was reading comic books, where it really was my thing. I was at the comic book store every Wednesday. Nightfall, The Death of Superman, Zero Hour, Dan Jurgen, Chuck Dixon. Man, I just love the 90s. Love the 90s so much. All right, I've said that a few too many times now. But listen, you got a hairy chest action figure. Look at that. Look at the hair on that chest. Look at that detailing of the hair. As a person of also having a hairy chest, I appreciate that. I feel seen. I wish I had those abs, but I don't. But anyways, it's a nice figure. It's a really nice figure. This is totally a Zero Hour Hawkman. I haven't looked at Zero Hour lately, but this looks pretty accurate to me. The pants look great. The mace. My boy Rob D. Toys, I'm sure, is ecstatic. I know this is one he's been wanting for years, but oh man, this is so cool. This, along with Wave Rider that's coming out, man, just a great time to be a 90s fan. And look at him. He looks great. Look at him posed up. I don't know. Maybe I should dangle him from the ceiling. Maybe that's the way I should pose him. Again, my only gripe would be I wish the wings were smaller, or I wish it came with an extra set of wings that were more collapsible so that it didn't take up as much space. But man, this looks so cool. Look at this. I love this figure so much. All right, let's talk a little bit more about the details here. So great range of motion. He has no armor on his, his upper body, so you can make some really cool poses with him. This little piece there, this little ring, that's the only thing that kind of bugs me a little bit. It sort of just stand out, especially with it being a bare-chested figure. It's not too horrible, but yeah, that's the only thing that really bothers me about this sculpt. I guess you do have to, in order to get more articulation, you have to do things like that, but that's the only thing that bugs me. Love the helmet. Oh, it just looks so nice. Look at that, the hair coming out of it. Love the pants. And I'm just, I got nothing. I love this figure, guys. I'm sorry. I know I'm pretty positive most of the time, but man, this one is just so near and dear to my heart, having a 90s Hawkman. If McFarlane just made 90s based action figures for the next year, I would be totally thrilled. You know, I would just love just to have all my DC characters all in their 90s with their 90s look. Speaking of which, we do need a 90s mullet Superman. Man, just give me all the 90s, you know? But yeah, love this figure. Again, the articulation's great. You have great range of motion there. You can make some really cool poses with him. Look at that. Yeah, if you're a fan of Hawkman, I highly recommend this guy. I picked this up from the McFarlane Toys online store. So that's where I purchased mine. He's not an exclusive, so he should be showing up at other places. But yeah, don't sleep on this figure, my friends. This is a beautiful Hawkman. All right, let's see how he looks next to a few other figures. All right, so there's Hawkman next to Kyle Rayner and Tim Drake Robin. So I wanted to pose him next to some other 90s favorites of mine. Now, of course, Robin should have been made a lot smaller than that, but it's okay. It's still a classic Tim Drake looking Robin. Now, Hawkman has a little bit of an awkward pose, a little bit hard to stand with those wings, so that's the way I was able to get him to stand up straight, but that's fine. You know, he's got some big wings. And there you go. So yeah, there he is. There is Hawkman. I'll do some more comparisons on my Instagram page, of course, with other figures and other league members and all that. But as you can tell, overall, I'm ecstatic about this figure. So glad that we have a 0 Hour 90s Hawkman. Definitely hope to see more 90s characters. And yeah, that's about it, guys. So if you have any questions or comments, of course, leave them in the comment section below. If you want to see more articulation, more comparisons, just let me know. Always more than happy to create a YouTube short or something of that nature to, you know, go into more detail about something else. So there it is, my friends. Thank you so much for watching as always, and have a great day.